I don't think you can see the chickens. And one is there. Where is now? Where is now? Echo, there is it. And another thing that was, a little bit, but I understand a little bit, not good, was, the pretty lazy was, crowd at the Berlin airport. So I arrived at the airport, I think 2 hours and 20 minutes before the departure time. They say at least 2 hours you have to be there. So I said, okay, we will be there a little bit more. So we will have a little bit more time, perhaps we will be already, in the line. And when I came, before I found the, I knew that we were in the Terminal 1, but before I found the counter, it took a little 5 minutes. And then, of course, there were already like 10 people in line, and the counter was not even opened. So we were waiting there, and the two ladies, from Lot came not, 2 hours exactly to the before the departure time, but a couple of minutes later, which is okay. Then they needed quite some time to check everyone in. Those people in front of me, no problem. But then the problem started at the security control. I don't know how, but I was assuming, because it's a long weekend, majority of people would already depart, on Friday. But no, apparently everyone was leaving on Saturday morning. And there were so much people waiting for the security control, security examination at the Terminal 1 that the waiting time was around almost 30 minutes, between 25-30 minutes. And at one point they actually had to even close the terminal, and they were redirecting people to the nearby Terminal 2 to go there and to go through their security check, because it took only 10 minutes there. But when I finished my check-in at the first counter, the security control at Terminal 1 was reopened, so I could also go there. And of course I waited. You have that one long line that you have to go, from one end of the long, hall to the other and back, and once again to the other, and then you get split up, to the different lines for those individual security checkpoints. And I selected the second from the rear. And as Murphy goes, there were like 10 people in front of me. And when we were about 4 people were still in front of me, my security checkpoint gets closed down because of the security concern, because I don't know why, but while they were examining, using the the doors are opening. Interesting. While they were checking luggage of one elderly gentleman. They found something that concerned them, and so they had to close everything down. They called the police over, and they were looking through that luggage, and I still don't know what it was, but 15 minutes. And yeah, then I went through the whole procedure. Everything was okay, nothing was found. But all this waiting in lines and all these procedures basically wasted majority of the time that I had, that I thought that I will have. Yeah. So I had only enough time to grab a sandwich at the shop, to buy those fridge magnets as a souvenir, as a souvenirs. Oh, that white Swiss Shepherdess, we haven't seen her in a while, and then of course I went to the bathroom and I waited like 15 minutes, and then we were already boarding. Yeah. So yeah, it was quite hectic. Fortunately for me, later in Warsaw we had more time. Well, I had more time to wait. I think I had like hour and 30 minutes, so I was able to get some proper hot meal. I wanted to go, first I checked, I went through the whole of the terminal. McDonald's was completely full, booked. I then wanted to go to one of the restaurants that I previously went, it's not really, well, you can call it fast food, but more of Polish variety, Polish cuisine, and it was completely full. So I said okay, and then I saw that one of the other restaurants that I have already previously attended was there. It's like American theme burger joint. So I said, okay, let's go there for a burger and onion rings. And then, bathroom, 10 minutes, and 10 minutes was waiting for the boarding. And we left for Ljubljana then. Okay, let's end here.